Hey everybody, what's going on? David here with update number 10 from May 1st to May 14th. But I actually might do another update video next week because now that I'm doing this full time, I've got enough time to make videos now. I've got enough time to do the YouTube comments, to reply to my emails in a timely fashion. So yeah, everything is going really good. Granted, I have had some computer issues since I've got the new PC. But hopefully all of that is behind me now. I've got the new replacement video card, the new 1060, that's put in, so I have all of my monitors working now. I have the new RAM that was sent to me. It is now put into the machine. And this morning, which was Sunday, which is still Sunday, I had a tech come out and diagnose what was going on with the new PC, and a couple of things were adjusted, a couple of BIOS updates, and knock on wood, this thing has not blue screened at all day. This is the first time that it hasn't blue screened, which is really nice. So now instead of just running the bare minimum on 32 gig of RAM, which I should have no problems whatsoever with that much RAM. It's pretty much overkill from what I was told. Everything is working good now. So now I have everything turned on. The computer is running really nice. So far, so good, like I said. So now that I'm doing this full time, like I mentioned, you guys have probably seen that there's been quite a few things going on the website, on the Twitch channel, more streaming. Although I have missed several of my streams because of the PC issues. But hopefully I won't have that anymore. But you'll notice on the website I've got a new calendar. And this new calendar, which is it's HTML into the website from Google Calendars. You can actually go to the website or the Twitch channel, click on the schedule link, or up above on the website, and you can literally see what I'm doing every day. I have everything posted for what's coming out. And it's 7 days a week, guys. There's no, days off. I've been doing this now solid for 3 weeks since I've been doing this full time again. And I'll tell you what, I've really enjoyed doing it. So spread the word, guys. I want this to grow, and I can't have this grow without your help. So you guys are awesome. I appreciate everything that you guys have done for me over the past 6 years, and I want to continue to do this for as long as I can. I'm going to at least do this until the end of the year full time. I've got enough to where I'll be able to be safe until the end of the year before I need to start going into crisis mode. So watch the videos, guys. Get signed up on the Patreon page. I've got some games. I'll talk about them here in just a few minutes. A lot has gone on since doing this full time. So you guys know that I started a new podcast channel, Digital Dungeon Master Podcast. I've already had 2 episodes drop down. The first episode was with my mother a couple of weeks ago. And just last week, I had the guys from the Wild Die podcast on there, where we talk a bunch of stuff on how we got into gaming, Savage World stuff. And take a look. You can access the podcast website from my main site. You can also access it from the Twitch channel. And download those podcasts, guys. Help a brother out. You'll also notice on the podcast channel, I've taken some of the old stuff, vintage stuff from years ago, a couple of years ago. I just put out the entire 13th Age game that had Captain Flint, Willie, Miss Scarlet, Killian, Pathfinder. And I actually put that game up in its entirety. And there's 9 sessions, which is a total of about 36 to 40 hours of listening content. So you can download those, listen to them at work, listen to them while you're doing something. Now you have access to listen to those in MP3 format. I've got a straw poll up there on the website, guys. This is a new straw poll that I just put up last week, and the link to the actual straw poll will be down in the comment section. And this is going to determine which games that I edit next and put out on the podcast website. And, what do you want to listen to first? Do you want to listen to the old 2014 Lost Mine of Phandelver box set game with Big Dirt and Arvaldir? Or do you want to listen to the Zombie Apocalypse game? Check that out. I put that on there as an option. You're going to be able to hear all of these eventually. As the votes come in, this is going to determine which one that I do first, second, third, and fourth. And then after that, I'll put up another straw poll several months. And I'm doing these in my free time. So, and one more thing about the podcast. I had a comment on there saying that the person was actually really disappointed in the podcast. I guess because I'm not putting podcasts out every single day. Guys, it's a lot of time to, and I know most of you guys, but this is directed to one individual in particular. I'm not going to name drop or anything, but it takes a lot of time to put a guest together, to try to get together with this individual or individuals to record this podcast. Then it has to be edited, and then everything else, uploading and all that stuff. So do not expect a podcast out every day, sir. This is going to happen every 2 weeks, like I announced in the last video, and actually on the podcast website. So there will be new episodes every couple of weeks. The patrons will get early access. It's only fair. And every other Thursday. So next Thursday, not this Thursday, in the week of May 1st, but in the week of May 7th, the new podcast will drop. And speaking of which, my next guest will be Chris Lindsay from Wizards of the Coast. And we're going to be talking Dungeons & Dragons 5e. We're going to be talking private playtesting. We're going to be talking about Adventures League. We're going to be talking about D&D Beyond. We're going to be talking about everything and anything D&D 5e. So that's going to be a good podcast. We're actually going to take maybe up to a couple of hours and talk about this stuff. So this may be an extra long podcast, and we're going to be recording that next Monday, which is really cool. I'm looking forward to getting together with Chris and sitting down one-on-one and actually talking nothing but D&D 5e. It's going to be really cool. So you guys noticed a couple of days ago I had a new Out of the Abyss campaign diary. I'm actually quite a few episodes behind on the campaign diary because of the computer issues stemming back to my old PC where I just couldn't do any video editing. So now I've got episode 3 out there, and I'll have another episode actually coming out this week on Thursday. I'll also have another one coming out next Thursday. So expect the Out of the Abyss campaign diaries to come out on a weekly basis until I get them caught up. And then once I have them caught up, then it will be an every other week affair. So yeah, I'm really loving the Out of the Abyss game, guys. And check out those campaign diaries. It's not watching 4 hours of gameplay. It's me dictating the story to you, talking about what I think is going to happen. I want you guys to get involved with the actual discussion. Give me some ideas. So you guys are also going to notice on the website, I've got a new Instagram. I've actually created an Instagram account, and I've labeled the link on the website to Memory Lane. And I, doing these podcasts, doing all of the editing, turning the old games into MP3s, I've actually really accumulated a lot of screenshots of a lot of funny moments. And, every day, every couple days, I'm putting out some new screenshots on the Instagram channel. So then I put a little bit of information on, what this screenshot pertains to, little story. So check out Memory Lane on the Digital Dungeon Master website. Get to following me on Instagram, guys. I'm doing more tweets now. I'm doing a lot more tweets, a lot more posts on Facebook. I'm getting into the social media networking of 2017. So check out all that stuff, guys. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Facebook. Follow the Instagram channel. I've got lots going on now. So YouTube, those awesome people at YouTube. Actually, I really like YouTube. I do. they actually changed the way that the outros were done. And the old way that they were called annotations. And, you know, at the end, I would have that animated video with the two little animated movie clips. Well, they have done away with that because those things actually, they did not actually work on mobile devices or tablets. So I'm glad that YouTube actually did this, because now you'll notice that there's a different end screen where you can click on a couple different playlists. You'll be able to click on the new subscribe button. You'll follow the channel. And it's really nice because it will work on all the tablets now. So all you guys out there, you'll be able to click on different playlists and stuff at the end of the video, which is really nice. I'm glad that they did that. And I actually took an entire day and I made 35 of these outros. And when I was doing that, I was looking through all of my playlists and I'm going, damn, I've got a lot of playlists. I think I had about 100 playlists. So I started looking through these playlists and I'm going, God, there's a lot of shit in here that really don't need to be in playlist. So the new way to access the videos, because I actually took an entire day and cleaned up all the playlists. I literally went through every single video that I've ever put out. And I've put out over 4,000 videos. Of course, a lot of those are, you know, one session of a game cut up into, you know, 5 or 6 different episodes. But I actually took the time and went through every single playlist and I put them all in order. There were a few things that weren't in order. And then I deleted a lot of other crap that didn't need to be in playlist. So now you can access all this stuff from the Digital Dungeon Master website. And, you know, you'll notice that all the playlists are actually cleaned up quite nicely. And that was actually a pretty big job. But I'm glad that I actually did that. And speaking of cleaning, you know, I've been using Fantasy Grounds for years. So I've accumulated a lot of extensions. I've accumulated a lot of modules and made a lot of modules along the way. And I cleaned out my Fantasy Grounds folders too. And holy cow. You know, every time that I would export a module or start a module over because I was learning how to do all this stuff, I never deleted them out of my modules folder. And I literally had hundreds and hundreds of modules in my Fantasy Grounds app data folder. So I took another day and literally cleaned out, deleted like 50 old extensions that didn't need to be in there. I got rid of probably at least a couple hundred modules, old partial modules that I made, stuff that I started and never finished because I started doing it a different way and using different techniques on setting up modules. Holy cow, what a mess that was. So I took an entire day, cleaned all that stuff out, and I'm actually glad I did it because everything is much more organized now. And I'm trying to get organized, especially doing this full time now. I need to be as organized as I can be. So cleaning up all those videos on YouTube, cleaning up the Fantasy Grounds stuff, man, I'm so glad I did it. And plus, Fantasy Grounds is actually running a little bit better now, too. Even though it did run good, it's just that I have so much stuff in there, it would just take a little bit more time loading up, which was, you know, all on my end. It had nothing to do with Fantasy Grounds. So I announced that I'm going to be getting a new gold system going. And that will be hopefully this week. I've chosen the bot that I'm going to be using. So now I'm going to start running it in the Twitch channel. You'll be able to accrue gold again. Everybody's got a new wiped clean slate. And I'm also going to put in some purchases on the website here in the near future once we get the system up and running and everybody starts accruing their gold. Which also, by the way, on a side note, the patrons will get a stipend as well, starting with May 2015. So depending on your patron level, you'll accrue gold as well. And you're going to be able to buy your way into one-shots. You're going to be able to get with me and create some content. You're going to be able to influence the game, giving the monsters a buff or maybe giving the players a buff. So there's going to be a lot of purchases that are going to be able to be made. So but that's, like I said, the actual reward system will probably be about another month or so out. I've got a lot of stuff on my plate right now, especially with getting everything set up, being behind from before. So expect the bot system will be up this week and running, but the reward system will be out probably in a month. And I'm going to get with the community and my patrons and have like a roundtable, and we'll discuss this stuff on what kind of rewards can be purchased with this gold. So I think it'll be pretty cool. So in the next couple of weeks, you're going to be noticing that once I get a little bit caught up, you're going to start seeing some more videos come out. Like the tutorials and stuff. You're going to see more Savage World stuff coming out. You're going to see doing some more reviews. I've got every single Numenera product I own. I just got the new bestiary today in the mail. I'm going to be doing reviews on Numenera, all of its products. I'm going to be doing reviews on Hellfrost by Triple Ace Games. I've got all of their content. I'm going to be showing all of that stuff off. And I'm going to start doing some more Fantasy Grounds tutorials as well. Some of the tutorials I'm going to be redoing now that I have the new PC, the new mothership, new editing software. I'm going to be redoing a lot of tutorials from before, just because I want them to look nicer and all that other stuff. So look for that stuff in the next couple of weeks. So now the last thing that I want to talk about is the new Patreon update. So you guys know that I'm doing this full time now, and I've got a couple games that I'm going to be running, and these games are going to be on Thursday and on Saturday, and I'm looking for players, and this is a call out, this is a shout out that I'm looking for players. Now I'm looking for a couple of players for Adventures League. I've got one spot available for the Tyranny of Dragons game, and I've got one spot available for the Storm King's Thunder game. You can get into those, just sign up for those respective games. It's $15 a month. It helps support what I do. We have a great time on Friday night playing Adventures League. If you guys haven't watched the Adventures League stuff, I really recommend it. These guys are great. Seriously. Dragonbait, Joe, all these guys that play, Chief, they really make Fridays super enjoyable for me as a DM. So I've got one spot for the Tyranny of Dragons game, and I got one spot for the Storm King's Thunder game. Now, as for my new campaigns, they're going to be ran twice a month. The first one is called the Weekday Warrior. It's $35. And you get a couple games a month, 4 hours at a session, and the first Thursday game is going to start on May 11th. So that game starts on May 11th. I've got 2 spots left. There's already 4 people signed up for that game. And I don't even know what we're playing yet. I just sent out emails a little while ago, and we're all going to get together. All 4 of the players that I have so far, we're going to get together. We're going to talk about what rule set we want to play, whether it be 5e, Savage Worlds, Shadow of the Demon Lord. I don't care. Numenera, it don't matter to me. So we're going to get together, talk about what we're going to play. We're going to talk about what time we're going to be starting. We're going to be talking about what house rules that we want. We're going to do character creation. We're going to do all that stuff. Players have total freedom on this, which is really cool, and that's what I'm really looking forward to doing. So I got 2 spots left, guys. Get signed up. It's only $35. I mean, you can't even go to the movies and out to dinner and gas and all that stuff for $35. So get signed up, guys. Help a brother out. I'm trying to get this full time. Like I said, I'm doing this till the end of the year, and then I'm going to rethink everything. My second game, it's called The Weekend Warrior. And I've actually got one player for that. And actually I thought the Saturday game would probably fill up first, but it didn't. Kind of weird, huh? Kind of weird how that happens. I think it's probably because everybody's girlfriends and wives and stuff nag at them about, you got to have the weekend off so we can do things as a family and stuff, which is totally cool. But I really thought the Saturday game was going to fill up first. But I do have quite a few spots for the Saturday game. Same thing, $35. We're going to play 2 Saturdays a month. We're going to play for 4 hours at a time. That game is going to be starting May 13th. So I'm looking forward to starting these 2 new games, guys. Get signed up. It's only $35, guys. I put a lot of time and effort into these games, and I promise that I will DM my ass off for you guys. I really will. So all of the emails have been sent out to the players. Get signed up, guys. I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I just had a couple of patrons sign up today. I think I'm at 44 or 45 patrons now. Once I get to 50, I'm going to give away a book, and I'm going to do a couple of Devon Knight token packs. And then once I hit 100, then I'll do another one. So get signed up. You get access to the Discord server. You get access to my Dave's Treasure Chest. You'll get access to the Digital Dungeon Master podcast early. You'll get access to any kind of digital downloads that I do. Once I hit a certain point on the rewards, then I'm going to start doing a 1-page PDF on content for a game, maybe Savage Worlds or maybe 5e. And then there's another reward after that is I'm going to do a 1-page adventure a month, as long as we keep that total reward level going. And that'll be pretty fun. I got all kinds of stuff that I've already wrote and, in past games, and I can't wait to put this stuff on PDF. So it'll be fun. Plus, you'll be able to download that stuff. You can get with me on that content at a certain reward level. So if I'm creating PDFs every month, you can say, hey, I'll have a topic of discussion out, what the PDF's going to be about, whether it be magic items or maybe some new illithids or maybe, brain eaters, I'll call them. I can't call them illithids, but all kinds of different demons or devils. And, depending on what level you have, you'll be able to get with me and we'll create something. Magic items, part of an adventure, anything. So I want to get the patrons involved as well. If you need advice on a campaign, there's also a subscription level that we can get together for an hour every month and talk about your game. And I'll help you come up with ideas if you need some help that way. So check out the Patreon page, guys. There's a lot of options there and a lot of reward levels. And as it grows, the rewards will grow as well. So get over to the Patreon page. Get signed up for some games, guys. Get those games filled up. Get that Thursday and Saturday game filled up. Because I'd like to have 5-6 players in both of those games. So, all right, guys. I think that's going to be about it for me this week. You may even see another update video next week. But check out the calendar, check out Instagram, check out all that stuff, guys. Now that I'm doing this full time, everything is I'm a lot more active out there, getting a lot more content done, getting a lot more things changed around. So I guess I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for spending 25 minutes with me as I yap and yammer on. I appreciate it. All right, guys, have a good one. And until next time, happy gaming and keep it savage.